welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to dehydrate celery, so I thought I would bring you along. This is like my fourth time trying this video, so whatever happens this time, it's staying. So I cut off the ends. I have 3 packages of 2 celery hearts. So if you cut off the ends like that, they will grow. The centers will grow back. So if you wanted to do that, I just wanted to bring you along, let you know that that's a possibility. I'm also doing laundry today, so I've rinsed my celery. I've deveined these. Is that what they're called? Veins? Strings? Whatever they are. I destringed them. So I started out by using my mandolin slicer, and it's a pain in the neck to use that. So I'm just grabbing 4 together, because with that I have to use 1 or 2 at a time, and it's just a pain. So I'm estimating what 1/4 of an inch is. If they're bigger, they'll dry. They'll have to stay in the dehydrator longer, that's all. So in the pot there that has the celery in it already, I have a teaspoon of baking soda per cup of water. Sorry, it says to blanch it in that, but baking soda has a lot of sodium in it, so I really don't want to cook that sodium into there. So I'm this is cold water, so I'm just doing it this way. This is my way. I don't know what the purpose of the baking soda is, but I don't know if it's to maintain color or what, but it goes a lot quicker cutting it by hand, by the way. Whatever. So I'll rinse these off once I get everything done. And I am using the tops. I do dehydrate the tops as well, because these are great for soup. Although, like this piece, see this piece here? I won't use that. I'll cut that leaf off. And then I just cut it right here into the water. Then I destring it. I start at the large end sometimes. Well, sometimes I start at the large end. Sometimes I start at the short end, because I do cut off like what was cut by the company. I cut that off because I don't know, it doesn't look right. And then when I'm not using the whole tops, I cut that little where the leaves start. I cut that little I don't know, what do you want to call it there? Rib? No, celery is ribs. I don't know. I have no idea what to call it. Anyway, seam. There you go. Where it joins the and there goes a piece on the floor. Where it where this thing right here, where the leaves start and the stalk starts in the middle. Sheesh. Can't even think today. Anyway, this is what I'm doing. I use my celery for soup mostly, although I am going to have a couple of ribs with cream cheese because I love it. But the thing is, with me, I don't use the whole, it ends up going bad, and I really don't like to waste. So dehydrating is the way to go for me. I've seen people can it. I don't know if I would, honestly. That's just me. It's easier for me to stick it on the dehydrator, personally. That's my personal thing. I've never tried it. I might try it someday, canning it, but for right now, I'm just dehydrating it. So the thing, though, with dehydrated foods is that it is not going to be crisp, because you have to blanch it, and you're taking all the water out of it, so it won't be crisp when you rehydrate it. But it's good for soups. I like it in my soups, so that's what I do, and it's better than wasting the whole heads of celery. Okay, I will be back in a minute when I'm done with this and blanching it. Oh, I'm cutting it 1/4 of an inch. Did I say that? I don't know, but I'm cutting it about 1/4 of an inch. Okay, so I came back for a minute. I am going to blanch half of it at a time. Half, I should have done it. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, right? Anyway, putting it in boiling water. I'm going to let it go in. And grab a spoon. Make sure it's all down there. And then I'm going to let it, I'm going to let it come back up to a boil. And once it does, I'm going to time it for a minute. And then I'm going to pull it out, rinse it off very well with cold water, because this is my only other big pot other than my canning pot. And honestly, I just can't. My back is killing me. So I will bring you back when I'm putting them on the trays. Be back in a bit. Because who can resist celery with cream cheese? This is homemade Lowry seasonings. No salt. No salt in it. Just the other seasonings. My favorite way to eat celery, other than in soup. You know what? I tried it with peanut butter yesterday. It's okay. A little salty, though, for me. But I like my peanut butter on apples or in sandwiches. Or sometimes in vanilla ice cream. I do go from one subject to another, don't I? This is almost at a boil. Well, it's getting there. It's getting there. All right. I'll be back when I'm taking it out and putting it on the dehydrator trays. Okay, one other thing. This going in, this is stainless steel, by the way, my strainer. This is what it looks like coming out. And, oops, just poured a whole bunch of water on my floor. Remind me not to slip. So, this is my dehydrator, one of my dehydrator trays. I am just going to spread it out. Doesn't have to be like really spread out. So just so you know, it's 6 celery hearts. We'll probably make 4 trays. I'm thinking. I'm not sure. Maybe, well, actually, what's in the pot is less than half. This was more than half, so I'm going to say, and I'm going to say maybe 5 trays. So I think in the summer when they go on sale, I'll probably buy a lot more. And maybe try canning it. Like I said, I've never canned it, but I'm willing to give anything a shot, you know. So it's going to dehydrate for 6, I think it was 6 to 8 hours, I think it said. I'll get my book back out and definitely confirm it for you. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Excuse me. So this is what it looks like. Looks like when it's dehydrated. So I would say that right there is about 1 stalk. It loses a lot. A lot. It's mostly water, so It's amazing how tiny it gets. So anyway, that's that. I'm waiting for this second half of my celery to blanch. I'm going to put it in my dehydrator and fold my clothes because I pulled them out of the dryer, but I didn't fold them. And I started another load, and I know you don't need to know all that. Anyway, I think it's great to have on hand if you want to make soup. Most of the time I'll buy celery. I'll use a couple stalks for soup, or eat a couple stalks. I use like not even half of the celery that I buy if I buy a whole head, and I really hate to waste it, so I'd rather have this on hand. Those 2 pieces of celery were awesome. I'm gonna go have some apples after that, after this is done. I mean, after I fold my clothes and get them put away. So that's that. You know, it's your choice if you want to dehydrate it or not. I'm just showing you how I do it. I'm sure people do it differently out there, but that's how I do it. Have a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.